Today we got Chili's. Happy 5th of July to everybody out here watching in YouTube land, but this is the 4th for me. There is nothing open. I went to 3 different places, they were all closed. And I'm on the way home, and I said, bro, you think Chili's open? Chili's is open. We actually haven't done just a Chili's overall video. I've done 2 recently. One was at home, that doesn't count. And the other one that was in the car was basically reviewing the 3 for me. So this is the first time I've gone to Chili's just to like, see what the hell was up. Got a bunch of stuff today. About $100 worth of food. I know people say it's always $100, but some of them have been over. It was $90 this time. Kinda 6 appetizers and 2 entrees. But I got 2 orders of the triple dippies. The triple dippy is just, is for me, man. So I got the triple dippy, the double dippy for the appetizer. We got Southwest egg rolls, buffalo wings, their new honey barbecue wings, honey chipotle crispers, mozzarella sticks, and then the little booty burgers. A lot of stuff to go through, man. Let's get into this. We're gonna start off with what my favorite is from there. The mozzarella. Do they call these mozzarella sticks? Because it's more like a mozzarella flat thing. But I'm good with it. One thing they're gonna do with Chili's is they're gonna mutzi your mutzi. I hope this is marinara sauce, but I don't even know at this point because I'm just eating. They have these down to a science. They're always perfectly crispy. Everybody I've ever seen eat these, myself included over the years, the cheese pull is always immaculate. The mozzi's always on point, it's seasoned. And I'll never have a complaint about these because they are just downright delicious. To me, they are the best chain restaurant mozzie stick they have. So far. None of them have come close. Just get to 9.5 out of 10. I love them, man. I love them. Then we got, then they call these the low mouth burger, big mouth burger, burger bites, not really sure. Onions, bacon, all over my damn car, on a little burger with some cheese. And then on the side, you get a ranch. Also a fan of these. Chili's appetizers, they do what they do. This has a ridiculous amount of bacon on it compared to normal. Not a complaint, observation, and a happy one. With the ranch. They do a nice ranch too. The bun is nice and soft. I'm not a raw onions in the car guy, but they do have the sauteed onions on there, which I'm okay with. Don't fall in the car though, because that'll be bad. The redemption arc that Chili's has had recently has been insane. It's been insane. I'm just gonna tell you, most of the stuff here is gonna be good. We did get some stuff we never tried before, but as far as the triple dippy goes, same thing. This gets a 9 out of 10. That little burger's crazy. Everybody loves these, myself included. Honey chipotle crispers. Not sauce, man. Smacking. It's like an elite bottled sauce. Like, it's not like you're going to a mom and pop wing joint, but as far as any franchise, they need to just copy the sauce and put it on their wings. And for more ranch, it's like the perfect sweet versus heat. The heat is on the back end, so it gets sweet at first, and then you got all white meat on the crispers. Great amount of sauce. I'm smacking. This is 4th of July hitting. I just finished a long workout. Man. Compared to the other stuff, just as good. It also gets a 9. Again, I'm rating against chain restaurants, just so people, if this is your first time seeing, I'm not rating against everything. But as far as on a chain restaurant, it's a 9 to me. Moving over to the second part, they had these new honey barbecue wings, so I wanted to try them. I don't know if these are any good or not. I like the cook on these because I can feel how crunchy they seem. That's not bad. That's not bad. In for the ranch we go. They're nice and crispy. Boneless buffalo wings, you can't go wrong with those. I would rather still get the honey chipotle, but if you're a fan of just sweet, I think you'll like those. They also do have a little bit of a tangy, smoky taste to them. It's a decent barbecue sauce. Boneless buffalo wings to me are like nuggets. I think they're overhated. I don't know why people hate them so much. No, they're not bone-in wings, and bone-in wings are better, but they're still good. I'm gonna give these an 8 out of 10. And then the OG, the buff, only because I got the buff from Applebee's, I wanted to give a comparison. I'm going from this side. I don't want to have the first bite with sauce. These are weak. There's like little to no flavor in their sauce. It reminds me of like Wingstop or Buffalo Wings mild sauce, which I'm not a fan of at all. They don't really taste buffalo. Not even like hot sauce. Don't get that sauce. Applebee's have way better than those. That's the first. Get a 5 out of 10. Then we have the Southwest egg rolls, which I wasn't gonna get these, but since I got 2, it was the last one I wanted to try. These just haven't been hitting recently for me, and I don't know why. They never cut them when you get them to go to, which is like kind of off, but let's see. False alarm. These are good. The last few, the breading has just been really chewy. They're still not great like they used to be, but I'm not mad I got these now, thank goodness. Because it was making me nervous, but this is like their avocado ranch. They just came back to me. One of the best dipping sauces in the condiment chain restaurant game. We call that an Allen Iverson here on this channel. That's when you carry something to eliteness. Sorry, Philly fans. Y'all know I'm right, though. Honestly, you could dip anything in there and it would be good. These aren't as good as they used to be, but I still think they're very good. They used to be like a 9.5 out of 10. Now they're like an 8.5 out of 10. But that's really still, for a triple dippy, you can't go wrong. Any combination of triple dipper, this is my favorite appetizer in any chain restaurant other than Texas Roadhouse. Like, just getting this, it's cost $17, so it's a little on the pricier side, but there's so many things that hit on this that you just get this for the table and you're gonna be happy. So for that reason, triple dippy, second favorite appetizer, gets a 9.7 overall, no matter what you pick, no matter what. This is a lot of people's favorite thing from Chili's. I'm guessing this is the Texas toast that comes with it. Yes, it is. Let me just take that out real quick. Put this over here. There's a bag over there. This is their Cajun shrimp pasta. It's on their 3 for me, so it costs $16. That's their 3 for me portion. Also comes with chips and salsa. I'm not the biggest fan of these, but I'm probably gonna use the chips for something else. Well, I've done the chips a billion times. They're just chips and the salsa's kind of mid. But let's try this Cajun shrimp pasta. You can see, I actually think it's pretty cool how seasoned the shrimp are. Let me just get in here real quick and see what we're working with. Cajun shrimp pasta. I like Chili's, bro. Compared to that debacle that was Applebee's, this is light years ahead. And what really puts it over the top, to be real, the shrimp pasta kind of just tastes like Alfredo. And they have a Cajun seasoning. And that's pretty average. But what really puts this over the top for me, the shrimp, they put a ton, they season liberally. I love that word, liberally, on the food. Season liberally, please. And it really brings up the dish and adds that flavor of Cajun seasoning. There's a little bit of like tomatoes or peppers on here. There's tomatoes, there are tomatoes. But because I get so many shrimp, I'm getting one in every bite. And that makes it pretty damn good. Now this Texas toast looks laughably mid, but we're gonna do it anyway, man. We're here. It's the frozen Texas toast you get from Walmart, but they should use the Walmart brand because whatever brand they're using is not hitting like the Walmart version. It's got a little garlicky butter flavor, but they either need to cook it longer or something because it's a little chewy. Like, I don't want to nitpick at Chili's, but if that was on my plate, even at the restaurant, I wouldn't eat it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like the texture is a little off. But these shrimp right there, Allen Iverson. This gets an 8 out of 10. If I didn't have the shrimp on there, it'd probably be like a 6, but I really like the bring up that shrimp does. This really isn't bad at all. I see why people get it. We have another 3 for me here. I saw this on stream. We were looking at the Chili's menu like a week ago, and I was like, Why drive that? Damn, that's a laughable amount of rice on there. Maybe it just slid. But this, don't laugh. This is the carne asada, okay? So you can see it in the front. It comes with 4 tortillas. They're Mexican rice. And you get, I don't know what the hell this is. Beans, I think. I think it's black beans. It also comes with a side because it's 3 for me and a Coke Zero. It came out to $15, which really isn't that bad for what you're getting. And the side I got is a soup, which is somewhere over here. Yeah, that's it. This is chicken enchilada soup. So we'll throw that in as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a piece of this carne asada, which, hey, we're at Chili's, man. We're at Chili's. What kind of steak is that? Is this supposed to be? And keep that right where you left it. Mexican rice. Just gonna use the fork. Texas Roadhouse would never. Black beans. Those actually aren't bad. The beans aren't bad. It's probably the best thing I had on this. The meat has, I don't know what they're calling this sauce, but it tastes like a really not good chimichurri. There's a pico on here, and the steak is really chewy. I asked for this medium rare, I believe, and no. So it's pretty chewy for me. It's really tough, and the flavor's not on point. You do get 4 flour tortillas, so you can make a little taco out of this. You know what? Let's just do it for the one time. Let's throw the steak in. Let's throw the rice in. I'm only taking 1 bite, so I'm not gonna stuff the thing. And let's throw the beans in. We're gonna slide you to the front. To the front. There we go. Right. And then you can make a little taco. Let's see if it works in here. Limon. Mixing all of this stuff together does make it slightly better. But just know that steak is really chewy. Really chewy. The tortillas saved the meal though. Overall, I'd give this a 5.5 out of 10. It wouldn't be something I would order. Not necessarily bad. There's just way better options on the Chili's menu. Also have a bowl of this chicken. I don't want to spill this soup. Enchilada soup. That's a very interesting color. Looks like there's some tortillas and some cheese on the top, which is a nice touch. That would definitely bring this up. Even if the soup sucks, you can have a lot of cheese. Really cheesy. It's okay. It tastes like pretty decent canned soup, or like soup you would get from like a Panera or something like that. But it's not overly salty for once. A lot of times these soups come off as really salty, and it's a pretty thick broth. I wouldn't mind this at the table. Like, you get some nacho chips in here, and there's some chicken. It's not bad. For a soup, 6.5 out of 10. I would eat this. I might save this. I might look at the calories and save that. Now, this next meal would not be my first choice, but we've gotten them everywhere. So I got a steak from Chili's. I got a ribeye steak, and this steak came out to the most expensive thing by far in the menu. It was about $32, which is the same price as Texas Roadhouse. So you're comparing this to Texas Roadhouse. On the side, I got their loaded mashed potatoes. There you go. So they're loaded mashed potatoes on the side. And I believe, yes, this is their white cheddar mac and cheese. So it sounds like a good meal on paper. But we're going to see. Their steak doesn't look that good. I'm about to hold this up just so y'all can kind of... I mean, there's a nice bark on this. You can tell they made this in a pan, which can be good or can be bad. It's a ribeye, so it's fatty. That's supposed to be that way. Yeah, there's a nice fat cap on this too. I'm just going to rip a piece because I don't feel like waiting this long. Texas Roadhouse would never, would never. Let me... Again, comparing this to a Texas Roadhouse, a Longhorn Steakhouse, or anything like that, doo-doo. But if I'm comparing this to like Applebee's and places in that lower end of the casual chains, this tastes like a decent steak somebody made at the crib. Like if you just had a pan, you seasoned it up, they seasoned this and cooked it in a skillet and said, we having steak for dinner, I wouldn't be mad at this. It's definitely not done by like a professional like at Texas Roadhouse, but for what it is, it's a tasty steak. The problem is your price point is literally identical to the big dogs in the steak game. That's the problem. But I don't have a problem with this. Just hamper your expectations if that's what you're going for. On a chain scale, it's an okay steak. I will give it a 6.5 out of 10. I will give it a 6.5 out of 10. And we got their loaded mashed potatoes. I can't see this being bad. It's potatoes with cheese and bacon and looks like some green onion on the top here. Are these real potatoes? These are real potatoes. I wasn't expecting that. A lot of these places be serving that instant boo-boo. There's potato skins in here and everything. Look. Cheese and bacon make it even better. The mashed potatoes themselves are relatively bland. Like there's not much else in there besides maybe some cream to make it what it is. But not even really like a salt and pepper. But when you add cheese and bacon to anything, it's going to elevate it to a good dish. And bravo for using actual potatoes, because a lot of places do not. So for that reason alone, I'm giving you a 7.5 out of 10. Can't be elite, but you can be tasty. And then finally, white cheddar mac and cheese. Anybody knows my love affair with chain mac and cheese. Hard for me to find decent ones, but let's see. No. But I didn't spit it out. It tastes like Velveeta, but white cheddar Velveeta. Or like, you know how you buy the premium mac and cheeses? That's what it reminds me of. Like the problem with these, and some people say, why are you so harsh? My expectations, Chick-fil-A and Popeyes have better mac and cheese than this. That's not good enough for a chain restaurant, in my opinion. But this is not bad. With the white cheddar, it coats the noodles and it's not runny or anything like that. So I don't mind this. Definitely wouldn't order it and go out of my way to order it. I'd order another side, but it's better than a lot of places. 5.5 out of 10. I'm not mad at this. But the problem with this is somebody's going to say, who goes to Chili's for steak? I don't know. That's why we're doing these videos. But if I went to Chili's, I would just stick to the stuff on the lower end. I wouldn't go get the steak and stuff like that. For that reason, I'll go to Texas Roadhouse for that. But as far as this genre of food, which to me, I put on the lower end of casual chains because the majority of their meals are $16, $17, somewhere in that genre. Applebee's, TGI Fridays, places like that all have the same price range. Texas Roadhouse is a little more pricey, but the food quality is way better, as most people know. So as far as that lower end of chain restaurants, the casual chains, Chili's is my go. I don't know what y'all think. We still have to go to Fridays and some other smaller ones, but I rock with this, man. Especially the triple dippy and like the appetite, man. Chili's is it for me. It's the 4th of July. I have to be careful because it's about 10 to 8 and the fireworks are going to start in like 5 minutes. So I got to get up out of here before it gets too packed and starts because I'm at the mall and there's supposed to be something going on right here. But I wanted to go to Chili's. To me, Chili's is just what it is. And I'm glad they were open because I haven't gotten to just eat Chili's without thinking about, you know, a review per se. Like this is more of me just trying the food, which I prefer over new menu item. That's what I'm stuck to on the menu. We haven't done that at Chili's yet. Chili's to me has grown on me so much. I used to not like Chili's at all, or chain restaurants, but I've come to appreciate them, and I've really come to appreciate Chili's. For people who don't know, Texas Roadhouse is my GOAT as far as chains go, but in this genre, again, Chili's is my GOAT. We're doing them all, so we're gonna see what's what, but so far, it's Chili's by far. I just wanted y'all to know that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what your favorite chain restaurant is, and we'll keep doing these. I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. More content. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.